The things that we do that makes others say, ew. I mean, so often it could be what you say, it could be what you post on social media, or physically act out in public. Now, before uncovering the things that make others say, ew, let's make it about you for a second. What makes you say, ew? With so many shock and awe movies and TV shows around, does our ewing really have weight to it anymore? I took note of a huge dead bug in the forest this morning. Yeah, I actually said it. Ew. Moments later, I turned around and I realized I was the only one there. It didn't involve a human being. So ewing can really be a part of everything else that's around us. Like the thought of another huge hurricane racing towards the United States. That in itself creates an ew in my heart. But at the same time, I'm also going, uh-oh, we need to get prepared. Being aware of what makes us squeamish helps us understand what others think when we get into an ew moment, when we want to send one out there to do that shock and awe kind of thing. Because not everybody lives by accepting ew. When I was in terrestrial radio, one of the big companies, we had a rule. This door right here, it's closed for a reason. It's closed because those on the other side, the business side of terrestrial radio, they don't understand radio people. So we would always tell them the door has to stay closed because we're doing things and saying things on this side of the building that's going to make you go, ooh, and that could put us right there in HR. Don't want that at all. Hey, it's Arrow. This is the Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I am the silent wolf that lives beneath the brush of the trees. And I watch life. I watch how people act, react, respond, not respond, ghost, welcome. It's whatever we're doing in the everyday world, we're going to talk about it. Because there's too many of us returning to a world of being an introvert. This is the Daily Mess. As we enter the months of fall, the mind generates the energy required to set parts of us free, which is why daily writing isn't a waste of time, but rather a tiny stream with a gentle flow toward new beginnings. I don't look at the dried leaves or the yellowed tall grass as being the end of something, but rather it's the first step of spring. Being part of this forest for 31 years, I've learned to study the importance of sharing a part of yourself so that others can and will grow beyond this moment. As we shed parts of our chapters, don't think of it as time lost. Everything that you've been able to accomplish serves as an inspiration or influence in another person's heart. It's not all perfect, but it does offer a little peace, P-I-E-C-E, in a world where there needs to be peace, P-E-A-C-E. Fall. People love it for the colors, but it leads to winter, which then all the trees are bare. The grasses, kind of limping around. People don't like that. It affects their mind, body, and soul. But if we can just change it just a little bit and really kind of identify it as the first step of spring, because those leaves falling to the forest floor add nutrients to those tall trees. There are a lot of bugs and animals that need those leaves and need this moment of rest in fall so that their spring, which is right there in front of them, can be rejuvenated, can be replenished, can have a bigger reason for the season, which falls after spring, summertime. Look how much energy every animal, every plant uses in order to survive the summer heat, especially these days. So this year, as we go into fall, think of it as the beginning of spring. What's falling from us, what's falling from the trees, what's falling from the sky is actually feeding tomorrow. I'm Arrow, and that's the Daily Mess.